but I'm gonna say something that might be controversial. Mario getting Mario's wahoos, but he gets slightly more terrified with each wahoo.
Mario, are you okay, Mario?
Mario's tweaking in the corner.
I've mentioned this before, but every single time you say Mario like that, I think of the fucking Super Mario Bros. 3 commercial. You know, Mario! Everyone just starts shouting in a row.
Oh, yeah, and then it zooms out and it's the Mario face on the planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I remember that now, yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But now I remember.
I mean, you're referencing Super Show.
I am, yes.
Yeah.
I just love how how that commercial starts. I mean, that's honestly a cool commercial, but I love the guy just it's a full crowd of people, and then one guy said, "Yeah, I'm gonna start this shit." Mario.
Mario, like not even trying. Mario.
It's funny too because it's like.
Don't forget to wash your foreskin, Luigi.
That's
Luigi, what'd you do to your dick?
That's just some Italian's name, and now it's like I feel bad for any.
That's just some dude. It's just some dude, and now it's tainted forever.
It's like it's like all the names that you can't name anyone anymore.
Yeah,
because they've become too associated
Sonic.
with brands. Yeah.
Can't fucking name my kid Sonic anymore.
Yeah, kids born before 1990. There were so many Sonics out there.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, it's like, if it wasn't
90s Obama.
After 1996, you can't name your kids Crash Bandicoot anymore.
90s Obama be like, let me be clear.
90s Obama be like, I watched this sick kickflip.
I'm gonna name my child Blinks.
Oh my god, that's.
I was just gonna name my kid Donkey Kong next week.
Well, it's kind of funny. It's like you see, it's happening now. Or I saw someone posted this. Someone worked at a daycare, and oh god, the Kingdom Hearts fans grew up and having kids.
I saw that.
Having kids because they see they're taking care of a daycare, and they have the kids in the daycare are named Axel and Roxy.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah,
I saw that. I think I might have sent that to you, Veras.
To be fair, those are kick-ass names.
They are kick-ass names. Like if you had to steal any fictional name.
Listen, I would name my kid Roxas. I won't ever, but I would.
I'm never gonna have a kid, but if I did, I would definitely name them like Roxas or Sora.
If I ever had kids, I already have my name ideas for them. If it's a boy,
better not be Sonic. We just agreed that.
No, because the character killed it.
Only if you want them to hate you forever.
Exactly. No, I remember I wanted to name my kid Miles, which is a lot easier to explain away. And then I always am back and forth on the girl names.
You could explain it for Miles and Miles.
Oh, like the distance. I see what you're saying now.
I just got off of a full day of work for viewers.
Yeah, you both did, yeah. I had to do my internship stuff today as well, so my brain is thoroughly rotted.
I don't even know what time is it at this point.
It's also
a clock right there.
It was also
too.
a slow as fuck day, so I'm literally I bottled up all my energy for this.
That's fair.
Same.
It's also because I don't eat during it's also I don't eat during my shift. So because of that, I literally my first meal of the day was that Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh golly. Well, that would explain why you have energy now.
Exactly.
I mean do you remember that one time, Veras, that I went out to dinner with you and Dan, and it was at 9:30 at night, and that was my first meal of the day.
I'm sure it happened. How do I?
Oh, can you pick up and throw him?
Can't I let me check.
Okay, I have.
Yes, I can.
Okay, I have something to say about this. I know this level design is ripped right from the original game, and I think it's solid puzzle platformer design. But I'm gonna say something that might be controversial. I look at this.
Oh, don't do it.
It's pretty good.
I look at this and I think.
Oh my god.
and I think, damn, Mario Maker level.
That game did kind of ruin.
I see it.
Ruin it, didn't it?
just the aesthetic of taking this kind of very style. I mean, to be fair, the original was kind of going for that pseudo 3D Donkey Kong kind of pre-rendered look.
Yeah.
So that works. And I'm not saying this is a bad looking game. It looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, of course.
It's just I realize it does. Since Mario Maker, now I kind of I'm more sensitive to like
so close.
I'm more sensitive to like
Damn.
a like built together
Like
on
being
a grid.
built. Yeah.
Kind of like a very like grid structured level design. For
Yeah.
it's kind of like the same problem that like I'd say something like the Let's Go
You forgot
Pikachu
to
game.
push the blue button.
No, I know, but I was trying to get. I want the red to still be pushed in because I'm trying to get the present. Sorry, Justin. Please continue.
I mean, honestly, this isn't even that bad of an example of it. It was just a thought that popped in my head. I think a much worse example of the phenomenon I'm kind of referencing is like, you think of what's it called?
The Let's Go games.
The Let's Go games. I was about to say, where it's like, the level design is ripped right from the Game Boy, and that grid-based level design where everything is kind of laid out on a very, very flat grid.
Yeah.
Where you can you see the seams a lot more when the fidelity's this high.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fair. I mean, I kind of like that because I think it kind of adds to the charm. Personally,
That's fair.
But I know that's a personal thing though. I like when things kind of look like they're like built together. That's why I like the Yoshi games because they do
love
that
the
a
Yoshi
lot.
games.
I didn't play Crafted World because it just didn't look good, like in terms of like being fun as a game.
Yeah.
But I loved the style. The style looked really good.
No, it did. And it doesn't even look bad. It was more just an observation of kind of what it looked like to me.
No, and that's fair. And I mean, like, you're right though, because like you can more easily see through it when it's laid out like that. So I get it. I get it.
Like I said, I will say this is. I feel like this pulls off that look a little bit better than the Let's Go games did.
Yeah, I think so too.
But then again, that's a weird comparison, so it probably shouldn't even be made. They are trapped.
Yeah, they are. Fucking.
They are trapped and they must scream.
The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
No. I think you gotta lead them far enough right to so that you can run back to the yellow button.
Oh,
so
yeah,
they can jump up the block.
So like run as far.
No, yeah, but if I get too close, they get stuck.
No, exactly. But no, I see this. If you run fast enough, you can. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I didn't know they could do that.
Oh yeah, hit. See? There we go.
And now have other dude come over. You're the smartest boy that ever existed. I didn't know the toys could use the springs. I forgot about that.
I did too.
Come on, fellows.
All my fellas.
All my fellas. Dun, 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 dun. Me and the homies.
Me and the homies jumping in crates. Beating up monkeys.
I wonder what Nintendo's cooking for the next 3D Mario. You know they're cooking.
Oh no,
They're for sure cooking, but
I'm sure they've been cooking since Odyssey.
Are they cooking or are they baking?
I heard, and this is probably bullshit, but I heard that is a 3D open world tie-in game to the movie. Is what I heard.
Where?
Not good enough sources.
that feels unlikely.
It's probably not true. That's just what I've heard.
I am of the firm belief, though, of those.
Sorry, how fast it's going is kind of fucking.
What the fuck?
I am a firm believer, though, of the rumors that the Switch 2 is coming this year.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
I feel like it's perfect timing for it, and I here's my copium. I think Metroid Prime 4 is gonna be like a Switch 2 launch title.
Yeah, and I also think
Or the early launch
Odyssey
window.
2 or whatever is next for 3D Mario is as well.
I hope it's not Odyssey 2. I hope it's something that's new.
I don't know if it's in the same ballpark as, say, like Galaxy 2. I'd be down for that.
I guess.
I would like something that's somewhere. I would like something that's somewhere
Can't unsee
between.
that.
I would like something that's somewhere between Odyssey and like what they did with Bowser's Fury.
That was, yeah, I liked Bowser's Fury.
Where it's
Bowser's
like,
Fury was cool, but like,
Well,
I love 3D World with all my heart, but like, I want like a new Mario game.
Well, the
This is
reason,
Mario,
the reason I say
baby.
Bowser's
Like-
Fury is I like the idea of Bowser's Fury, where it's you have this very tight level design of but it's all in one map. You know what I mean? That type of thing, where you can like physically see.
Pull a Sonic Frontiers with an open zone gameplay.
Well, because some of
True.
the levels in some of the worlds in Mario Odyssey, or the kingdoms, I should say, were already kind of like that. But
Yeah.
like one thing about it is it did feel like in Odyssey you had these like really open explorable areas, and you go on a pipe to have like more like core platforming, and like it'd be like it's kind of a separate little zone for that.
Yeah,
I like
that's true.
I like the idea, and some parts of Odyssey were like this, but not as much as I would like. I would like it more if the the traditional platforming challenges were integrated more within the world. That's what I really liked about Bowser's Fury, because it's like the more traditional kind of Mario platforming obstacle courses were just a part of the open world.
That's fair. That is true.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd want to see with, and I feel like with Bowser's Fury, I think that's the direction they're going, which, that's exciting.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, that could be cool. I mean, if they do it, if they expand upon it, obviously, and they make it like bigger and better.
I'm not asking for just like a copy paste.
Of course,
what we had.
Of course.
It's just, but yeah, but no, my main.
Oh,
that was lucky.
You got so
Beautiful.
lucky with that.
God damn. Fucking hell.
But yeah, mainly where's Prime 4? Where is it? It's taking so fucking long, and like,
Well, they had to redo the whole fucking thing.
but you know when they restarted?
2019.
Yep, 2019. How long has it been since 2019, Veras?
Almost 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I see it like this. The fact that we've seen nothing since then, it tells me one of two things. Either it got too ambitious in that they're pushing it to Switch 2, and because we haven't seen what the Switch 2 looks like, we haven't seen what Prime 4 looks like.
Yeah.
Or option B, which is equally likely, is that it's been in such development hell that it's going to take forever before it sees the light of day.
I remember hearing that there were job postings for concept artists.
Yeah, I told you that.
That was you that told me that. Okay.
Yeah, like the fact, because part of me which makes me scared is like just recently like Retro Studios is putting on job listings for like concept artists. I'm like, oh no, please tell me, have they started?
They started it all in 5 years.
Oh God.
I still like cannot comprehend like the start of Retro Studios and like
About the
Jeff Spangenberg is that that's his name, right?
Is that the guy game
The
guy?
guy game guy who founded Retro Studios.
Oh my god.
Who spent literally all the money he got making stuff for Nintendo, and I put that in quotes, stuff for Nintendo,
Stuff
on strippers and expensive cars and a lot of drugs.
What the fuck?
I feel like he and Tommy Tallarico would be friends.
Oh, for sure.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
I think, can you jump with it and reach the... Oh, yeah.
Oh
You can.
God. I was like, this is impossible. I'll never beat this.
I think you have to get on that one. Oh.
I'm gonna kill all the world's birds. This is my villain arc.
Got killed by a blood.
I also just like love Jeff Spangenberg's career as a whole. I'd love to make like a video on it or something in time, because this man is like one of the most prolific video game people between Iguana Entertainment and Retro Studios, and yet he is seemingly one of the worst people ever.
Well, he doesn't have a career anymore, does he?
No, oh god, no. He made the Guy game and then got laughed out of the industry.
Yeah.
Because the Guy game came after he was ousted from Retro.
Yeah, but that was still
By
a while
Nintendo.
ago. Like that was like still like
That was like early
2000s.
2000s, yeah. But like, I'm fascinated by the idea that this man created like two incredible powerhouses of the industry just to immediately go blow it on strippers, drugs, and expensive cars.
It's kind of thing. Like, the game industry is, compared to other creative and artistic mediums, still kind of new.
Yeah.
And I feel like especially back then, like even
It was the 90s. Nobody gave a shit.
I think back then, it was video games were kind of like, it was kind of like the bad boy creative industry to be in. I mean, as far as like nerdy shit is.
I get what you mean.
As far as nerdy shit, where there was less rules and it was less regulated. Especially like Western game studios were kind of run like frat houses for better and for worse.
I mean, they still
actually no, just for worse. I shouldn't say
Yeah,
for better.
just for worse.
Just for worse.
Yeah.
I would argue they still are.
It's less expected to be like that now, I guess was what I
That's
was.
fair.
Yeah, it's more professional. A little bit more professional.
It
now.
causes, you see, the difference is people pretend it's not like that anymore, and when people find out, it causes a controversy.
Yep.
Did y'all hear about the rumors circulating around Xbox?
Oh yeah, and yeah, how Xbox is
They might be dropping out of the hardware game in favor of just putting all of their exclusives on other platforms.
yeah, they're going the way of the Sega.
So they're not.
Well, they're not. Well,
Apparently,
they're
because
not.
I just talked to Flynn about it. I thought they were going to go the way of Sega. And
I
was
have
like,
a
"That's
feeling
smart."
though that it
Nope.
would be in their best business interest right now to claim they're not, even if
Well,
they
no.
are planning to in the background.
No, I see it like this. They're absolutely planning to. That what they said in their little podcast thing was mostly just to save face, because what it read like to me based on the sources, because I didn't watch it, I just watched the sources reporting on it, or just read the sources reporting on it. So take whatever I say as a grain of salt.
Yeah, take it what I say with a grain of salt, because I heard all my shit from Flynn.
Yeah, I
so-
heard all my shit from people on Twitter talking about it, but
I've been just reading
and-
things across the internet, so
But
yeah.
based on the quotes and stuff I've seen, here's what Xbox actually said. They said they're porting 4 games to other platforms, and they're staying in the hardware business. Now, the way they said it sounds a lot like desperate. We're trying to save face. We're definitely not falling out of the industry, guys. Please trust me. It seems more
Right.
like we're not technically leaving the market yet, but we're starting to slide out the door.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
on our way out.
I also
it's
think
a slippery slope.
It's one of those things that if you think about it, if they announce it now before they're ready, nobody's gonna go buy a Series X anymore.
No.
Yeah, it's,
Xbox sales will tank even further than they already.
it's also and like I said,
True.
I'm no console warrior in the sense where I'm not gonna like start saying, get in the trenches about defending which box should win some imaginary war of capitalism.
That is a great way to put it.
But I will say that I feel like Xbox as a brand has been like literally just miss after miss for like the past decade.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, if we're gonna look at it on a completely factual level, and I'm again, I play everything. I play
Yeah.
Nintendo, I play PlayStation, I play Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
And Nintendo again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said Nintendo twice.
You get what
So
I mean?
nice.
Yeah,
Said
yeah.
I'm so tired.
it's okay.
Anyway, I
Yeah.
play everything. I used to be a console warrior. I'm not anymore.
I never was. I never really
but if
cared.
you're
I
looking
used to
at
be a
it-
Nintendo fanboy when I was like in elementary school.
I had my preferences, but like I
was a PlayStation
grew,
fanboy.
I grew up with all three, so I never had a bias.
No, the only one I've never really been into is Xbox. Just because, let me put it this way, like as a kid, there was nothing on. I never had an Xbox as a kid. There was nothing on it that made me like go, oh wow, I need that
See,
system.
I'm not a multiplayer gamer, so
Same.
they already lost me pretty
Same.
much entirely.
That's exactly why I was never
Yeah.
really. And literally, the only like Xbox franchise I like that I got into like a few years ago was Halo.
I fucking love Halo.
It is
But
cool.
I got into Halo
Ah, fuck.
after all the games were put on PC. A lot of people, there's been a lot of debate recently about the value of exclusives, and I think that's an interesting debate to have because there's been a lot of talk about how like what's happening with Xbox right now, and a lot of talk about a lot of people have been memeing on the PS5 for having very few like actually true exclusive games.
I think what's really funny
Fair.
about that too is that there's all that joking and all that memeing about how the PS5 has no exclusives, and here Sony is saying they've already given up on this generation and they're already moving forward with the PS6.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
They just announced like earlier this week that the PS6 is expected in the next like 3 years.
Oh, come on.
Well, they said that that the PS5 is in like its latter half of the generation, which is like by technical.
Which yeah,
Yeah.
especially the average console generation is 7 years.
Yeah, but I feel like the reason it
But-
feels so weird
Oh,
this time.
fuck.
What
I
the
thought,
fuck?
I thought that would. Oh no, I'm flat.
Oh my god.
I thought that would work. Well, never mind.
Never mind. You can't open a door if there's no floor.
But there was.
That sounds like
technically.
that should be like a quote on someone's like doormat.
Can't open the door if there ain't no floor.
Well,
Fuck.
then again, if there's no floor, there can't be no doormat either.
That is
Fair.
true.
But what I was gonna say too is, even on a factual level, the Xbox has never made money. It's never been profitable the entire time Microsoft has run Xbox as a brand.
What about the original?
It's been losing money since day one.
Okay.
And they've kept it alive because it's such a strong brand.
Even in the I
But,
thought
yeah.
even in the 360 era, I thought that was when Xbox was like thriving the most.
No, it was still it would have been if they didn't make the Red Ring mistake. It would have been profitable if they didn't fuck up everything in the beginning of the
I remember in
generation.
elementary school hearing the stories from everyone who had Xbox.
But yeah, my cousin went through 3. He went through 3 Xboxes.
It's actually funny
Um,
because my Xbox, the only Xbox that I ever had that red ringed was my original one.
But you still had one that red ring. That's the thing.
That
That's
is
how
true. And,
Yeah.
but also, we waited for like a year and it worked again.
Well, because the Red Ring,
It was weird.
the biggest reason for red ringing was that they weren't putting enough thermal paste in,
Oh.
and it was overheating and it was melting the components.
You know,
Right.
that makes sense given I know
But-
how a lot of early gen like 7 video games run.
Yeah, so it makes perfect sense that if you let it sit and cool for a year, it's
That's
no
true.
longer going to have the overheating issue.
That is true. That is fair.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, but yeah. So like, the thing about the PlayStation thing
you.
is I feel like it's a consequence of a few things. One, it's the fact that the generation technically we are lining up about it's the right amount of time for a console generation to be in like its second half. But I feel like it feels a little bit different when it took about 2 years for the console to even be widely available.
That's
yeah, because
true.
of quarantine and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the chip shortages and the scalpers and everything.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it took like it I want to say it took until 2022 for a PS5 in the wild to be something you could even find.
That's true. I think I got mine in late 2020.
I got mine in early 2021. I mean, it came out in November of 2020.
I
so-
got mine in like
Yeah.
late 2021, and even that was a miracle.
Yeah, I got mine in April of 2021, I think, and it was because At
It
the
was 'cause
time,
we had a
Veras and
friend
I had
that-
a friend that
Yeah.
didn't do a whole lot, so he had time to sit around and look at the websites and like hunt for ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, because you got yours around the same time I did, so it was early 2021.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I got mine in April of 2021, but you had gotten it about a month before me.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
so-
like getting it to you, there was like some complication or
Well,
something.
it was something along the lines of he had ordered one from Walmart, but then even though it was listed as physical, it sent digital or whatever.
Yeah.
So we ended up
yeah.
having to do because I wanted the physical edition.
And then I think he took the digital one.
No, he gave it to another friend. I think
Oh,
it was.
okay.
But yeah, I think it was GameStop sent him the wrong one. He sent him a digital edition instead of a physical edition. And that was what
Gotcha.
took me so long to
Why is
get
it-
mine.
Why is it rumbly?
Because I think the lava is rising.
Oh no.
My tummy was making the rumblies.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh my God.
hands could satisfy.
The